This is communication. It's not how well you say it. It's how well what you said is being heard by the other person. Welcome to yet another episode of Kosmo Unfiltered, where we never run commercials, ads, sponsorships. We do it all for free, just for you. So if you like what we're doing, share it with a friend. Tag us at Kosmo Unfiltered on social media. We would love to hear from you. I'm joined today with my man Wes.
This episode sponsored by Cosmos Q.
On today's episode,
we'd like to thank our sponsor, Cosmos Q. It's just fast.
This episode is brought to you by Cosmos Q.
It's like a radio ad. Limited Liability Company, LLC.
The title of today's episode is Why You Don't Make More Money.
Tell me why.
You're going to find this one really interesting.
Tell me why.
And I want you to really sit down and let it marinate. I mean, really think about it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's still, like, it's true for me. Well, yeah. I don't make more money.
I'm intrigued.
So.
You got me. Tell me why.
You may be the best technical thing at what you do mechanically. What would be another one? Mechanically.
Literally. Figuratively. You may be the best ditch digger you know, but it all boils down to this one thing. It doesn't really matter how good your technical skills are. It's how good your communication skills are. And I said that right. Communication is what caps us all. I dare you to prove me wrong. No, you're right.
I knew a man that literally was in a wheelchair. No arms, no legs. He ran the wheelchair with his mouth.
Wow.
Ran a $20 million company that he built.
Jeez.
It's because he was one of the best communicators I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
Ever heard in my life. And it all boils down to that. Now, and I mean, we've all been at work. I know I've been at work, and I went, man, I don't know why they promoted Jimmy. He can't do half the shit I do.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm sitting there going, well, man, I'll be honest with you. Wes, you know this better than anybody. My communication, a lot of times I got to go back and clean shit up because I get in such a hurry. I'm communicating so fast. And now with the advent of glasses, can't read half the shit I'm looking at, so I think that
You acted like glasses were new.
They are new for me. I haven't had this. I got my eyes fixed, and all of a sudden I can't see shit.
We gotta unfix your eyes.
It's great. I used to have beyond perfect vision up close.
I feel like
I had the smallest text, everything. Now you can't see. My screen is on 200 times increase.
Yeah, I can read your screen from the other room.
I used to be able to do that. Just a year and a half ago.
Man, I feel like mine are going. My grandma used to tell me to
like
eat
a thief
carrots.
in the night. Like a thief in the night.
Like that.
So you are only as good as your level of communication. Now, here is what I have had to learn, and I feel most people have to learn. The way I communicate is the way I like to be communicated to. Right?
Fair. Yep.
The way Wes communicates is the way Wes likes to be communicated to. So if you think about it like a sprocket, if you don't get them in line with each other, meaning learn when to talk and learn when to listen, as I had an old guy tell me, learn when to engage your ears and disengage your mouth.
Yeah.
This is communication. It's not how well you say it. It's how well what you said is being heard by the other person. I want you to hear that again. It's not how well you say it. It's how well what you're saying is being heard by the other person. That is communication. I heard it this way. A friend of mine, Deanna, used to say, communication is the responsibility of the communicator. I wish my teachers knew that because they were shitty
communicators. Not all of
Yeah.
them, just most of them. But back then, they communicated, and you better receive the information the way they're giving it. And anybody that knows me knows I'm horrible when it comes to school. I'm just horrible. The way you have to communicate to me is pretty difficult. But you can show me. Give it to me in bullet points. Show me once. Make me a video. I got it. Let me do it once or twice. I'm golden. If you think I'm going to read a book and figure it out, no.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. What do you think? Hey, let me ask you this. Do you agree with me?
I do. I agree with you. There are whole business, like I feel like there's levels of it. You can work your butt off and be good at what you do, and there is a very obvious ceiling to what you can make. I'm kind of learning that in my business because I've been the technician, which I kind of had to be to get started. Like there was nobody else to do it.
You gotta dig the ditch.
But I mean, the ditch is dug, and I'm at the bottom of it. I'm trying to figure out how to get out so I can, pour the foundation and keep going, building up. And then there are people who, I know a guy here who he's a friend of a friend, but he started a cyber insurance company like 10 years ago. None of us were thinking about cyber security insurance 10 years ago. So if you're a big data supplier or you store things for a living, you hit him up, you buy a policy, your stuff's insured. And like the dude is, he doesn't do any of the work himself. He literally just gets paid to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy is like, he doesn't have to worry about money ever, and
killing it.
Yeah. So, he, like, if you measure what I do against what he does, he's just a really good communicator.
Yep.
I'm not trying to shortchange him or anything. Like, he's not.
No. It's called a spade a spade.
It's just like, geez. But, like, even if I'm going to grow, I have to be the one, like, in the emails, in the conversations, and help inform. Like, I have a buddy who does video production. That's what my business is. And he'll record a whole day. I've gone and done it with him. And it's for third-party app developers, real smart people. It's customer video kind of things. Yeah. And he sends them the audio file at the end of the day, and they literally make the edit. It's the most like intuitive thing ever. It's like, hey, what do you want to be in the video? Like, why should I decide for you? And like, it's so different than like, here I would be like, okay, let's find the best part of this. And it's like, I can't read minds, but it's a communication piece that's like genius, and it's empowering, and it makes sense. And it's like, gosh, here's a guy that just,
and everybody's happy,
figured out how to communicate. It gives them an opportunity to communicate. That might be the secret sauce here. It's like, when you can communicate well, you're inviting good communication back.
Yeah.
Like you open up all the channels.
Yep. You know how to open up a 2-lane road rather than a one-way street.
Yeah. Here, let me decide, what you would probably communicate if I gave you a chance to communicate.
And isn't it crazy? You and I were actually having this conversation the other day, and it kind of, side note, me and Wes text a lot back and forth. And
usually memes.
And I was blind, and I got upset at him. He got upset at me, or something.
We were both driving.
Yeah, we were both driving.
So breaking the law.
I was driving without using my glasses, and you was driving in a storm, and I was like, "Yeah, this was."
Yeah, I drove. I forgot.
Let's reset. Let's start over. But I was sitting there, and literally, I was thinking, Wes, that's not my job to communicate that. That's your job to communicate that to me, and that's what I thought. Then I thought, well, that's our job to ask clarifying questions to make sure that we're getting communicated to properly.
Yeah, and it's not just one person anymore. It's like 8.
Right. Yeah.
And so, they all have different time zones. It's just harder to...
You got to get up at 4 a.m. to jump on a meeting.
Yeah, we got to just...
But here's the deal. You're right. There's more people. There's more moving parts. First of all, I shouldn't even be in conversations like that. So, that can just...
We're more trouble than we are good
that's
at that
what
point.
I'm realizing. I spin up more bullshit for everybody. I'm the terrorist in the company.
And we mess it up. Like we have to recap once a week and tell everybody what we decided in a private conversation.
Yeah, I had a meeting Monday morning, and I was like, hey, I already done the cleanup. Just want to start with that. But I just need to let you know. And they're like, why are you texting Wes? I said, man, we send TikToks back and forth.
It's a cool meme.
It was cool. I thought it was cool.
It was a crazy meme about barbecue tongs.
So, know this. It is the job of the communicator to properly communicate. Learn how to develop your communication skills, and I guarantee you will make more money. because it's a two-way street, not a one-way road. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for watching. And as always, we do these for free. So if you don't mind, share this with a friend. Tag us at Kosmo Unfiltered. We would love to hear from you. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.